Let's see if this works out. Sending data. I think we are live. YouTube online, Facebook online, and Twitch is sending data. Good evening. Today it'll be in English, because I promised some people. What do we have for you today? We have a list of every LEGO Astromech droid, Astromech, and a few more. Tearing down my little contraption here. Oh, it's all okay. Good evening, Frank. Like I said, we'll be doing this in English, and I'm gonna start the list because it's a long one. I hope you all stay awake. I will, because I like droids, so I hope you like droids too. Let's go to this view. Let's see. We're gonna start off with one of the oldest. 1999. This one. I will always mention the Bricklink item number. The average price of it for the last 6 months were like when they were sold on Bricklink. There's a list of that. So then you know if you want to get the whole list, well, you know what you're up to. So this is SW0028, one of the first ones. I'm not sure if this one was first or this one, but they're all from 1999. This appeared in 16 sets, so it's not that expensive, and it's about €4.50, I think. So that's cool. Hey, good evening, Tom. Hey, Yona. Good evening. This is the next one, SW0029. It's actually an R5D4, and you can recognize it from the short red stripes on the dome, actually, here. There is an alternative version of this one. I'll show that one later, and I'll explain the difference then. But this is also from 1999. It wasn't about, I think it was, how many was it? In 7 sets, so that's still okay. And it averaged about, I think, €5.50 the last 6 months, sales on Bricklink, so it's not that expensive. You would think that the older ones are the most expensive, but actually they're not, so. Hey, Isabel, it's in English today. I hope you don't mind. We're going to droid number 3. It's actually an R5D4, but it has a plain dome, so it doesn't have printing on the dome. But it's still a cool one. This is from 2005, I think. And it also appeared only in, yeah, in English today, yeah. The Tour of Floodert. You mean a Flanders? No, I didn't, sorry. This only appeared in 1 set. It's a bit more expensive. It's about €7.50, so still okay. And it only appeared in the UCS Sandcrawler, the old one actually. Yeah, the red one is pretty cool. You know, it has that silver dome. I kind of like that one. I'm just gonna make a long line here. See if you can still see that one. Let's do it like this, and you can see them all on the screen. They're all so cute. If you ask me to pick a favorite, I don't have a favorite one. Yes, it's in English tonight. Good evening, Tom. It's finally the long list of droids. Every Astromech ever. This is SW0147. It's an R1G4. It's also brick built, as you can see. There are just some old jumpers in here. Hey, Sneak, good evening. This was also in only 1 set. It was in the UCS Sandcrawler also, the old version actually. It's from 2005, and average sales for the last 6 months was about €6.50, so not that super expensive. We're already to number 5. That's actually a Star Wars. It's actually a 28-2, but it's a 28A because it's actually the same droid as the first one, but it has a serving tray, so it's from the Jabba sail barge, the old version. So that's that one. I think it was also in only 1 set. No, there are not more Astromechs. There are a lot of them, actually. I have 54, so but we'll get through them all. So this one's from 2006, and last 6 months it went around €10. So actually, if you buy this one here, and you buy the serving tray, I think it might be cheaper even. So, but yeah, whatever. Let's see the next one. Number 6. That's 155 SW0155. It's an R2D5 actually, and it was also only in one set. Average about 11 euros, so that's a bit more expensive. It was only in the Imperial Star Destroyer. I think it's the 6211. That's I kind of like that one because it's black, and that's a nice gold ring, so I like that one. Hey, yes, today it's in English. I have them all. Yeah, I have them all. Hey, good evening, Raymond. Hey, you have only one, and you got a long way to go if you want them all. This one looks like the other one, but it's actually an R2Q5, and it's SW0213, and it was in a few sets, mainly in the Death Star, the old Death Star, the 10188, and it was also in the Imperial Star Destroyer actually. So it kind of resembles this one, but you can see the difference on the top of the dome, and also it has a kind of a ring around it. So, and this one's about 7 euros, so that's not too expensive. This one was 11, by the way, so I think I forgot that one. Let's see, next up. Oh yeah, here's the alternative to this one. This is the 29. You can see those little short stripes. This has long stripes, and it was only in one set. Actually, I ordered this one, I think about 3 times on Bricklink, and 2 times I got this one. But this one's less expensive, because this one averages around, I think, 14, let's just check it. Yeah, about 14 euros. And this is a lot cheaper, so if you really want this one, be careful and check if you get the right version for this one. So, yeah, it's in English. Of course, Davey. Hey, I always promised when I would do this, I would do it in English. So a lot of people have been asking me on conventions, where did you get all these droids? And I didn't know there were this many. There are this many, so. This is SW0168 actually. And it was also in only one set. Most of these droids are actually one set only, so that what kind of sometimes makes it expensive. So it's from 2007. Also a nice dome, actually. Resembles the other ones, but with green striping, so I kind of like this one. And it averaged about 14.5 euros, so that's a bit more expensive already. Huh? Then, I think this is one of the most well-known simple version of R2D2. It's SW0217 actually, and it's been in about 10 sets. It's from 2008, and last 6 months you could buy it for like 4 euros or something, so not that expensive, is it? Let's see, the next one, number 11 already, so we're gonna go fast over them. So this is SW0231. It's an R7A7, and it's actually one from the Clone Wars. Maybe you can recognize it, I don't know. It was an Ashoka Starfighter and Vulture droid set, also just one set, of course, and it's from 2009. And actually, this is a rather expensive one. This thing would have set you back 25 euros the last 6 months, in average. So you could find it cheaper, but the prices tend to go up. So, hey Giovanni, good evening. The first black one, that's also from the Imperial Star Destroyer. I think they had 2 versions of that one. Yeah, an Imperial Star Destroyer, and this one was in the Death Star. So they kind of almost look the same, but they're both different droids. Let's see, then we have, I think it's number 12 already. This is SW0255, and you can see this is a Clone Wars version. You can only see that on the body, because a normal R2, you can see the difference here. It has a different body actually. And this is also has only been in one set from 2009. And I think it would have set you back 9.5 euros the last 6 months. And prices are just going up, so if you want it, go find it on Bricklink or buy the set or something. So this is actually one of the nicer ones, because it, I don't know if you can see it like this, but it's kind of flat silver, so I like that. Let's see, we're already up to number 13. SW0119. So that's an R7D4. Reddish brown. Kind of like that. It's reddish brown. Yeah, it's reddish brown. It was only in Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter, and it's from 2010. And it's also Clone Wars. You can see that the printing of the body, so that's actually quite cool. And it averaged around €6.50 for the last 6 months, so not too expensive. Ooh, and now we're going to one of my favorites actually. I like the dark green in this one. So this is an R4P44. The number is 267, Star Wars 0267. So that's a pretty cool one. It was also only one set, I think. Yeah, from 2010, and it's about €8.50. So not that cheap. Actually, there are a few more expensive ones, but it's okay. Let's see. You hit the eat as well. Good one. Oh, next up. I kind of like this one because it's all. I think it's flat silver, isn't it? I think it's flat silver. Yeah, I don't know. This is SW0303, and it's an R2Q2. I don't remember all the names. I just have a list right in front of me. So it has the red dots on it. You can see them over here. That's how you can recognize it. It's from Star Wars Legends, actually. It's from 2011. And it would have set you back about €6 the last 6 months. So I'll mention again, I'm just naming the price on Bricklink that has been sold for an average the last 6 months. So that's pretty cool. What did you miss? This I kind of really like this one actually. Dark blue with gold. It's a R8B7. Yeah, this one. Also from Clone Wars. You can see that again by the printing on the body. It's SW0313. Yeah, that's the one. Also in just one set from 2011. And it would have set you back about €15 the last 6 months. So that's also quite expensive one. I wonder if they're going to all fit on the same screen. We're going to try that. Oh, man. I still love these guys. That's why I collect them. So the last one in the first line is R5 F7. Yeah, that's what's the one. You see with the conical dome? Really like that too. This is SW0370. Talking gibberish. Thanks a lot. Yeah, this is. I love my collection. This one, that was an R8B7. Pretty cool, huh? The gold and the dark blue. Kind of like that too. This was an R5 F7. It's SW0370, and it was in 2 sets actually from 2012, and it averaged around €6.50. Yeah. Mainly in gold leaders Y-wing actually, and also in an advent calendar. So pretty cool, huh? So that's the first part of my contraption here. You can see I made this especially for my droids because actually this fits perfectly in a IKEA Casaby. No, I'm not going to do instructions, but it fits perfectly, so that's why I made this thing, just to house my droids. I'm going to put this one to the side. That's better. Next up, we got number 18. Let's see. Why do you collect them? No, I just love them. This is just part of my collection. I don't build with everything. There's some things I just collect, so this is one of those things. Next up, number 18, it's SW0373. It's an R5D8, but it's also known as an R5D4. It's been in 2 sets. There has been some consideration to split this up in 2 because there are some print variants of the dome, but actually wasn't enough evidence to split them as 2, so it's in 2 sets, but in both sets it has a different name. So it's in the UCS Sandcrawler, the newer version. It's known there as an R5D4, and it's also in a version of the X-wing, and there it's known as the R5D8. It's from 2012, and it would have set you back about €10.50 the last 6 months. Let's see. I'm gonna start a new line over here. Yep. Only Star Wars. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And the next one, number 19, SW0375. I'm gonna be screaming numbers at you all evening, so I'm sorry for that. This is an R5J2. I kind of like that one. I like the black droids, actually. Really. I really like the black droids. It's from 2012. It was only in a version of the TIE Fighter, and it would have set you back around €9 the last 6 months. So, this is also about 3 years in the making, this collection. So, I did quite some time to figure this all out. But I'm glad I got them all. So, hey, Kimberly, good evening. Oh, Giovanni. Ooh, that's edgy, boy. This one, the next one, number 20, is SW0390. It's T7. It's kind of a real cool one, because it has a... You see, it has this, I think it's our plane wheels or something. I don't really like this one. It's one of the Old Republic, actually. Don't know if you know it. T701 is the complete name, but short it's just T7. And it was also only in a Republic Striker class starfighter. It's not that cheap. Would have set you back about €12.50 the last 6 months, so it's a big one. Yeah, we can. Hey, David. Good evening. The next one. Ooh, it's green. I kind of like green too. Reminds me of Christmas, but not today. This is R3D5. Star Wars number is 393, so 0393. And it's also a Clone Wars droid. You can see that again. Printing on the body. I kind of like the green though, too. It only appeared in one set, and there was a... oh, crap, I had that name. CC Teens. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly. Jedi Starfighter. And it averaged about €11 the last 6 months. So not that cheap. But yeah, it's a collection. Next one, number 22 already, so we're still not halfway. Sorry about that. This is R2D2 Snowman. Look, it even has carrots. I really like that one. Of course, this is from the Star Wars Advent Calendar 2012, was it? Yeah, I thought 2011, but it's 2012. It's SW0424, if you want to know. And yeah, it was only an Advent Calendar, so... but it's not that expensive, actually. I think it's about €5.50, so that's okay. Let me get a drink, too. But I'm just gonna do... Pepsi Max, because I can't drink and talk or do whatever, actually, so... Next up, another R2D2. And it's R2D2 with a serving tray again, but this time it's in dark tan. And this was in the latest Jabba sail barge. Well, it's actually the same as this one. But yeah, that's the serving tray, so maybe if you got that one, you add the serving tray, you have the same one. But if you buy it like this, it would have cost you about €8. It's from 2013, and its Star Wars number is SW0217A. R2D2 with a serving tray in dark tan. Ooh. Whoops. Put this baby over here. Next up. Yeah, I like the snowman too. I really love the carrots. It's just, I really like what they did with it. Let's see. The snowman is from Advent Calendar 2012. So, bit of an oldie. Next up is number 24 already. And that's SW0456, this one. It's an R4P17. Don't know if you know it. And it was only in a Jedi Starfighter and Planet Camino set. It was one of the Planet series, this one. It's a bit rare. Also, the back printing is pretty cool. It's from 2013, and it averaged about €7.50 in the last 6 months. Moving on to number 25, SW0477. It's an R4GO from Yoda Chronicles, actually. And... it's also only one set. It was Deck 14 Stealth Fighter, Starfighter, 2013, and it averaged about €10 the last 6 months. Actually, I haven't even added all the numbers up to see what my collections were, but who cares? Yeah, that's true. Hey, Seville, good evening. Here, another R2D2 with a flat silver head. You can maybe see the resemblance to the Clone Wars version, but it has a different body, so... This was only in the Endor village. The Ewok Village, Hunter Village, boy. The Ewok Village set, I really like that set. Actually, I had the wrong droid in my set, so I ordered this from Bricklink just to have it in the collection. So it averages about €8, so it's not super expensive. It's from 2013, actually. And for completeness, the Star Wars number is SW0512. Now we have. Oh, I'm gonna do that afterwards. This is an R2D2, one of the most well-known, I think. It's the flat silver head. It has a red dot. Yeah, you can see that. And a small receptor. That's how they call this one. It's SW0527. And we're gonna have more like this, because there are 3 versions of this one. They all just have a different color of dot. Don't know why they did that, but I have them all 3. This is the red one. There will be a lavender one and a dark pink one. But this is the red one. So this also appeared in about 6 sets. Yeah, so it's not that expensive, around €5, I think. And it first appeared in 2014, I think. Yeah. And then we have an SW0527 again, but it's an A one, because this is one with a flat silver head, and it has a lavender dot. See if you can see the difference. Yeah, you can see it. I can see it. Well, so there is a difference. A red and a lavender dot. This one's from 2014, and this is one of the most common also. It's only about €3, and it appeared in 17 sets, so I'm not even going to name any of them. So usually when you buy an R2, I think you're going to get this one or this one. 90% chance, I think. We're up to number 29. That's SW0534. Actually, this one doesn't have a specific name. It's just known as an astromech droid. And it's from Star Wars Legends, I think, yeah. And it appeared in 2 sets. It's from 2014, and it would set you back around €7.5. Yeah, Christmas EB8. He's coming up. He's coming up. Now next, ooh, this one. This is going to be a special one. This is SW0555. It's only known as R2 unit, and it appeared in 1 set, UCS Sandcrawler. And this one would have set you back €34. It's one of the most expensive ones there is. I don't actually know why, because there are other droids that only appear in the UCS Sandcrawler, and they're not that expensive. But this one is actually really expensive. €34. I just bought this UCS Sandcrawler when it was still available, so that's why I have it. I wouldn't pay, maybe to get the collection complete again, I might pay it, but it's expensive. One red, this one, yeah, that's pretty cool, no? I like it, one. I like this one. It also, there are a lot of dark red versions of this one. I like those too. This little guy here, you might know him as Chopper. I didn't even know his Star Wars name. It was C110P. I just know him as Chopper. He was in the Ghost and also in the Phantom sets, but he also appeared in a few books, so that's what kept the price down on this little guy, because I got him through buying a book. So, it's SW0565, and it appeared in 4 sets and also some books, so that's where I got it, and it would set you back about $7.5, I think. No, Pierre, that's 34. 34. Even more expensive. But I like this gun. This is one of the smallest. I think it's the smallest, yeah. You also have bucket here. We'll see that later. But that's Chopper. Let's see, we're up to number 32. SW0572. This is this is known as Astromech Droid Dark Blue. Well, duh. It's dark blue, and it's an astromech droid. So yeah, they weren't so good at naming this little droid. I kind of like dark blue, so, and also the I think it's pearl silvers. I don't know. I like the color combination actually. It's from 2014. Appeared in 1 set. Star Wars number was 572 at the end, and only appeared in 1 set, of course. The Jedi Scout Fighter, and ooh, this one averages about €18. €18. Oof. I'm just afraid to add all these numbers up, because I didn't pay that much actually for all these droids, because oh, it's stuck. My R1 series droid is stuck. Oh, that's what you get. I'm just gonna Keep it on the jumper then. Next one, also from the UCS Sandcrawler, the latest version. It's an R1G4 actually, and just known as R1 series in the set, but here we go. Has a cool back printing too. It's also from 2014, and it's also it's only in one set. That was the UCS Sandcrawler. Would have set you back around €9, the latest 6 months. That is cool. Gino is on fire. I think Gino is on beer or something too. So. The Star Wars number is 0589. Actually, I think I'm gonna do a series on Instagram or something. Every one droid per day, and just pop the list over there, because I think this is gonna be hard for reference, of course. Next up is the number 34. The Star Wars number is 0598. And it's just Astromech Christmas. Astromech Droid Christmas. That's the name on Bricklink. Doesn't have a back printing, but it's kind of cool. It has Christmas lights and stuff, so that's always good. Yeah. You might already see I have the body of this one again. I'll explain afterwards, later. Geo can't handle his beer. I think he can, actually. So, so this is a Christmas droid. And of course, it was only in one set and was an advent calendar of 2014. I do kind of like it. I like the cone. And it would have set you back around €8.50. Row 2. Done with row 2. I put this one here. Let's see, row 3. Oh, I like this one really a lot. I really like this one a lot because it was the first trans-clear dome. Looks cool. Actually doesn't have a sexy name. It's just known as a Astromech droid Imperial Black, because it's an Imperial, of course. It's a black one. It was from Star Wars Rebels, actually. It was only in the Imperial Assault Carrier. Star Wars number is 0648. Was only in one set from 2015, and it would have set you back around €13 the last 6 months. Oh, one of the cuties. R2-D2 Reindeer, of course, from an advent calendar. Number is 0679. So that's pretty funny. It has yeah. How do you call it? Forgot the name. I forgot the name. Hey Shan, good evening. So it's from 2015. It was only appeared in the advent calendar, and it would set you back around 5.5. Or you just buy, I think it's a red dot. Yeah, it's just a red dot R2-D2, and you can find this clip and this. I forgot the name of this thing. Maybe you can get it cheaper like that, but I think €5.50 is not that expensive. Also, let's see. Ooh, now we're coming to one of the cuties. BB-8, the one and only. Kind of cute. A reindeer hat. Yeah, I can say it. Antlers. That was the word I was looking for. Thank you, Sneet. BB-8. This is the one with the small photoreceptor. We're gonna have one with a large photoreceptor, but this is a small one. This is the most common BB-8. It appeared in 9 sets from 2015. Well, yeah, it's only about €4, so it's one of the cheaper droids. So if you only want a few droids, you can get a few for a few euros. So let's see, what do we have now? Ooh, that's a nice one. This is one of my favorites too. I like the dark red. But yeah, I'm saying one of my favorites, but I think I have like 25 favorites, so no, it doesn't matter. It's 0706. That's the Star Wars number. And it's indeed called R4P17, and it has a silver band around the dome. There's also another one that doesn't have the silver band, but that's where you can recognize this one from. It was in a Jedi Starfighter with hyperdrive and the Obi-Wan's Jedi Fighter. So it was in 2 sets from 2016, and I think it's about €7 or something. So crab on them. Like a crab. Yeah, it looks like a kind of a crab. Yeah, I like crabs too, so maybe that's why I like this one too. And then we have a few. That's the fun part. Then they have 4 trans-clear domes after each other. That's strange. But yeah. It's R2A2. It only appeared in the Insult on Hoth set. You know, the Assault on Hoth, the UCS version. Didn't quite like the set, so I bought this one separately. It's SW0724, and it was only in that Assault on Hot, so that makes it a bit more expensive. It's around 12 euros. Well, it's not too bad. From 2016, so. Then we have, ooh, this is a nice one. It's dark, it's trans black, so that's pretty cool. The printing on, ooh, I like this one. It's SW0773, and it's just Astromech Droid Imperial Blue. I don't know why it didn't get a nice name or something, but yeah. Yeah, I would like some fries with that. That's from 2016. It was only in one set and was the newer version of the Death Star, UCS Death Star. That's a cool one, huh? No. It costs around 11.5 euros. Then, ooh, this is a cool one too. R2S1 was in the, oh, it's from Star Wars Rogue One. Was in the Y-Wing Starfighter of that season, I would say. It's SW0809. Like the orange printing, and also the, I think it's, what is that color again? Is it dark? I think it's dark bluish gray, yeah. But I like the combination, so it's pretty cool. It would have set you back around 7.5 euros, so not too much. It's from 2017, actually. Then, this is also a pretty common one right now. It was in that polybag. R3M2 from Rogue One. It was only in a polybag, and the last 6 months you would have paid around 5 euros or something. You could also have gotten it cheaper, but it's averaged at about 5 euros. Star Wars numbers is 0825. Really like it though. I have the dome, I have the body again in this one, but I'll explain later again. Then we have, ooh, this is one of the cuties. Well, it's actually from the dark side, but it's still cool. It's BB9E. Yeah, most of them I bought separately. No, actually, I think about half of them I have the sets. And the other half, I think I bricklinked or yeah, I think through Bricklink over the years. Just when I thought the price was right, I bought some droids. So I think the most expensive one, I think I paid around 15 euros or something for the most expensive ones, but I think we're gonna get to that one. This is BB9E, of course. Star Wars number 0855. Pretty cute one. And he was only in the First Order Star Destroyer and also in Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. I also bought this one separately. I didn't buy a set for this one. It's from 2017, and it's kind of expensive. It's 12 euros for this one in the last 6 months. But yeah, we have it. So now one of the cuties again. It's BB-8, also with the small photoreceptor, but it has a Santa's head. So it's from the Advent calendar of 2017. The number is 0874. It's from 2017. Well, actually, it's just, of course, just BB-8. Has a round plate and a Santa's head. And look, we have a new droid. That's how they work. Well, yeah. It's in the collection, so we have it. The next up, we're at 45 already, so I think we're going to be done around 9, so that's good. This is SW0895, R3T2, Ugh, that doesn't sound good, but that's its name. It was only in the Tatooine Battle Pack, you know, the one with 2 Jawas and some other guy. It's from 2018, only appeared in that set, but was not that expensive, so this is also quite cheap. It's about 3.5 euros or something, so not that expensive. Next up, number 46 already. Yeah, BB-9E, he's cool. I also have a bigger version of him. Not quite super good, because the head is a bit big, but I have a bigger version of that too. It's in my cabinet downstairs. Now we have another R2-D2, with dirt stains, because it has dirt stains. Oh yeah, it's a good name, so. SW0908, that's the one. It's from 2018, and last 6 months you could have gotten it for about 4.5 euros, so that's not super expensive. Now, this is something else. You might say, hey Björn, this is not a true astromech droid. No, it's not. It's an Adminmech. That's how they call this thing. It's like an astromech, but it doesn't have wheels. It has 2 legs. because usually they just put it stationary somewhere and it controls something. So that's why this is an Adminmech, but it looks like an Astromech, so I just put it in the collection. D1RT, that's a good one actually. But this one, this is an Adminmech, and it's called DDBD. Well, it's from the Solo movie, Han Solo movie. So 0928 is the Star Wars number, and only appeared in one set, and that was the Kessel Run Falcon, the small one. Yeah, true, the Kessel scene from Solo movie. Averaged about €7, so it's not super expensive, but I just think it fits the collection. It's not a true Astromech, but yeah, it fits my collection, so I added it. Now, here comes the big whopper. Can you guess how much this one would set you back? I bought it a lot cheaper. I bought it separately, and I have the set somewhere in my cabinet. But this is an expensive one. This is the most expensive one I have, because it would have costed you about $39 in the last 6 months to get this one, if you buy it separately on Bricklink, because it was in the UCS Y-Wing Starfighter 2nd edition. Only in one set, so that's what made this buddy really expensive. So that's really expensive. It's R2BHD, by the way, and it's Star Wars number 0933. Yeah, this was one. €39. I kind of had shivers down my spine when I looked that one up. Yeah, they should put a pink one. I have a pink one. We'll come to that later. I do have 3PO, but these are astromech droids, and 3PO is actually a protocol droid, and I don't have all protocol droids. I have a few, but I mainly collect astromechs, so that's why. Oh no, it's not a gunk. It's not a gunk droid, Giovanni. It's Adminmech. It's kind of an astromech, but without the wheels. Go figure it out. This is R5A2. Number 49 in my collection. It's SW0937, and the funny part about this is 0937, if you turn it upside down, the number, not the droid, it spells Lego. So this is actually, I just called this guy Lego Droid. I don't know why, but I like this one. It was only in one set, in the newer Sandcrawler, the baby Sandcrawler. That's how I call it. And would have set you back around €11 last 6 months, if you bought it the last 6 months. Yeah, up to number 50. Number 50. It's quite similar actually to this one, but it's different, and it's a lot cheaper. This is SW0943 R2Q2. R2QT. I would almost say R2QT, but no, it's Q2. Red dots large. That's, don't know. They added that because there is a one that's similar to this one. This one, of course, but it's Q2 now. So yeah. It was only in one set. It was in an X-Wing Starfighter. It would have set you back around €6. So, not too expensive. Make some room for this little boy. Next up, Bucket, or I think in some series on TV, somebody would say bouquet, but no, it's just Bucket. It's R1J5 Bucket, and it was only in Major Von Rex TIE Fighter. So it's SW's 1013. What's in a number? It's from 2019 and only appeared in one set, Major Von TIE Fighter, and it would average about €7, so not too expensive. Yeah, Resistance. True stuff. True story. They still fit on the screen. That's good. Ooh. We're already up to the last row. Yeah, I like the row. Look what we have here. Another BB-8. It's SW's 1034. And it's BB-8 again, but with a large photoreceptor. If you can see them next to each other, you can see a difference in the photoreceptor. That's that black dot over here. That much what makes it another droid. So yeah, it was in 2 sets, I think. Yeah, 2019, and it averaged about €3.5, so it's not that expensive. Okay, and now, one of the stranger things in my collection, of course. I know this is not an astromech droid. This is not an astromech. This is Dio. Actually, I don't know what type of droid this is. It was kind of forged by some lunatic guy, I don't know. But he made this little bugger. But he's so cute. And I think he fits the rest so good. I just added them to my astromech collection. So this is one of the stranger things. It's Dio. Of course, from episode 9. So I know it's not an astromech, but it's so cute. I had to have it in my display case. So in 2019, Star Wars number is 1051, but it's one of the cutest ones. It's also the smallest one, of course. It appeared in 4 sets, so it's not that expensive, about €3.5, so that's pretty much okay, yeah. Then one of the newer ones, it was in the Resistance Y-Wing fighter of 2019. I think you can still get that somewhere, so it's actually dark turquoise. It's teal, but actually the light, see this, the front cam has got the color a bit better than this one. Looks kind of bluish, but it's dark turquoise. Its number is 1052. So in 2019, like I told you, and it's 7.5. Dio has no droid class. That's true. Yeah. So, but I think it fits in here. It fits in my collection, so this would have set you back around €7.5. Not too bad, huh? What do we have here? Another R2-D2 flat silver head, but this time it has dark pink dots. Let's see, lavender, red, dark pink. So the only dropping the droids again. The only difference in these 3 droids is actually just the color. This dot over here. This one's red. It's the first one. This one's dark lavender. Or this one's lavender. And this one's dark pink. So that's the only difference. But, well, yeah, when you collect all Astromechs, yeah, you gotta have them all, so. Then, this is the recent addition to my collection. This is one of the latest droids. It's SW1110. U5GG, who comes up with this name, but it's from Galaxy's Edge, actually. It's from the Resistance ITS transport, that gray thing with blue on it. One of the newer sets on 2020. I think it's only available from LEGO directly and some other retailers, but not the normal retailers. You can't buy this in Dreamland or Fun, but I think you can buy it at Bull or something, I don't know. But usually these are a bit harder to find, but they average about €6.5, so that's pretty cool. Only in 1 set, so. Okay. Slaap lekker.
Slaap lekker.
Iedereen. Ja, bye. Next up, Dio with a Santa head. Of course, it's just Dio. You can see that here. But yeah, it has a Santa's head, so let's not, well, why not give it another name? Or another number. So this is SW1118. Just a Dio with a Santa's head. It's not that expensive. It's about €3.5 now or something. It was in the latest advent calendar, 2020. Now, these were all the droids, complete droids there were. But there were also some loose domes. Actually, there was a set with this dome in it. It was the V-Wing fighter. Oh, and also in the Ultimate Space Battle, there was this dome in it, but it didn't have a body. So I just looked for the best matching body, and I think that was an R4 P17. I think this fitted the droid best, or the dome best. You can see it also resembles the other one, but I just made it a complete droid because in the collection it's just a dome. It looks kind of silly, so I gave him a nice little body. So they're genuine Lego parts, just from another droid. I have another R4 P17 U5GG. Ah, that sounds good. Sounds good to me. This was from 2005. Was only in 2 sets, and the dome itself is about €1.5, so not that expensive. And the body of that one, well, I wouldn't set you back too much. Then another one. This was also just a dome, only in 1 set. The Jedi Starfighter with hyperdrive boostering from 2007. Yeah. Well, I'm not even going to pronounce the whole Bricklink number, but you can just look it up by dome top with copper pattern. I really like the copper on this one. It's copper, so it's really cool. And I gave him the body of R3M2. R2M3, sorry. R2M3, no. Forgot the name, gonna scroll back. R3M2, yeah, I was correct the first time. R3M2, and that body matched him best, and so now it's R4J9, actually. Yeah, that was the best resemblance I could find for him. R4J9, just by adding that body to the dome. Then we have the last dome. That's just a dome top with a dark green pattern, but together with a dark green body, it makes up R2X2. Look, was only in 1 set in the Microfighter X-Wing fighter. The dome itself was about €1.5, and it was for sale since 2014. So pretty cool. There we go. And now we have someone special here. The last one of the collection. That's R2Katie. I don't know if you know her. Actually, this originated from Katie Johnson. That was her name. It was a little girl. I think in 2004. She got brain cancer. So a big brain tumor that was ever growing. And they actually just designed this droid especially for her. And this is a custom. I bought this off eBay from Bob123 Customs. I think it's now BX Customs or something. It's another company. But he had a license to make these droids. I think I paid around $20 for this one. In dollars, actually. But I think about 33% or even more went to Make-A-Wish. So it was a noble cause, and it was my chance to get an R2Katie. I love this one. Oh yeah, no doubt in my mind I just bought this one, so that's pretty cool. So that's the full collection. If you would ask me what's my favorite droid, I can't choose. I love them all, so it's a collection. What's even some 3POs? Yeah, I know. I have about 5 or 6 protocol droids. I don't have them all, because there are also a few really expensive ones in there, like the gold chrome. I ain't gonna get that one. That's about €300 or something. No, I'm not gonna pay that much for it, right? So I don't think I will be collecting all protocol droids. I have a few. I think about 5 or 6, so it's not too bad. Huh? But I do have all Astromechs. So, actually, I'm thinking of doing a series of posts on Instagram. Every droid separately, and then just putting the details in that post. I think that might be a good way to just get around it. How much money I spent on this one? Actually, I don't know, because this I gradually bought these off Bricklink, or took them from sets, or just bought some sets and stuff. And actually, I don't know the full value. I'll have to add up the numbers, actually. I don't know what I paid for them all. I think one of the most expensive ones, I think it was one of these. I don't know which one. I really don't know which one. I think the most I paid is around, that's for R2K. That's $20, $20 US. And the rest, I think around €15 was the most expensive one I bought. I will calculate the total. But wait a minute. I will calculate the total, but not right now. Actually, maybe I don't want to know, because I think it's quite worth a lot. But I'm not gonna sell it. I'm just keeping it. What colors are lacking? I would love some more real pink droid, because this is a custom. It's printed. You can also see it's UV printed, so it's not pad printed. too bad, because that would have made it real awesome. I would even pay more money for get a pad printed version of this one. But I love a real pink droid. I just like pink. Big BB-8. Yeah, actually, I did design big spheres for BB-8, and I have been thinking about building those, but I need time, and I need more time to do that. There was a pink one in last Star Wars. Actually, R2-Katie, she was introduced into the Star Wars universe by George Lucas, because he found out the story about R2-Katie. You just Google R2-Katie. It's really noble cause. So they really made a pink R2-D2, R2-Katie, and they take it to hospitals and to conventions and stuff, and it's still a good cause, actually. So, but I really would love this one bad printed. Let's see. Well, that's the full set. I'm just gonna put it back in my box. Oh, actually, let's see. Yeah, I might just assemble this. You see, they're just kind of modules. Very rudimentary build. Rainbow. Well, actually, it's tan rainbow, but yeah. Magenta, that would be cool. That would be cool. Oh. Well, the new UCS R2-D2, it's still a rumor, but I guess it's coming, coming, because we saw it in the I think it was on the Pro Droid pictures. I think they accidentally put it in that picture somewhere. Afterwards they took the picture down, but we're gonna get a UCS R2-D2, and I am gonna get that one because I have the old version. I also have BB-90, of course. I also have Dio. I have a custom, or actually someone else's creation of BB-90. So of course I'm gonna get the UCS R2-D2. So this is the little Lego frame I made, just so it fits exactly in a Kasabi. Oh, I'm turning it down. Whoa. Of course that's happens. Let's see. Yep. Fix this again, just to prove to you that it fits in my cute little box. Let's see. Little droids. I'm killing them. Maybe I should make this a bit more stable, but yeah, who cares? Usually it just lives inside this little box here, and I drop it like this, and it fits. See, fits snugly inside my Gatsby. A lime droid. That would actually be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. What I'm gonna do next? I'm gonna put my babies back in their little box. Hey, Black Guitar. Good evening. I'm gonna put my little babies back in their box. That doesn't sound good, but that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna call it a night for today. This is a total series, like I said before. I think I'm gonna do a whole series posts on Instagram and just mention the details again there. The Star Wars item number, average price of the last 6 months, the sets which they appeared. I'm gonna do a series on Instagram for that. Next week, I still don't know what I'm gonna do next week. I think next weekend Cornel is gonna be here. You know, my partner in crime. We're gonna do some work on another secret project, and maybe Sunday evening we'll do another live. We'll just see about that. For now, I would say have a nice week, and maybe see you next week. Goodbye.